You can. This year's Place Player of the Season award goes to a player who is a true gentleman, a dedicated and proper professional, proved earlier in the season when he took to the field for his 500th professional appearance. And he finished the season with his best ever goal-scoring return for a season. You can hear this tone when an announcement in the football world is imminent because betting gets suspended. In this case, there is no point even opening up for the first place.
On the beat.
Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to the Generation Red podcast. I go by the name of Bison Briggs, and I'm joined by
Myles
and
Samir Amrafat.
You back?
Yeah.
Long lost, never forgotten.
Yeah, been on hiatus, haven't I?
You missed a big interview last week.
Don't want to talk about that.
I feel like we need to just get this out of the way.
I'm still in a mood.
I'll-
Sat in the... yeah, you can tee it up because I'm fuming.
Now tell me your story. Go on.
Well, I was sat in the office, miserable, wounded about it.
But what was you doing in the office?
I was working, I couldn't get the time off
What
work.
was
'cause
working on?
I was working on a lot of heavy, important stuff that I'm not allowed to disclose.
Working
I'm
about
not allowed to
being
disclose the
with
work I do, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Not
he was
working
working about not being with Ken. How did you find it, Myles?
Good.
You said that was the best moment of the podcast so far. Is that still the case?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Fuming.
No, shout out to Alex Cairns for coming on the podcast. If you've not
Yeah.
watched it, the episode is out now. And also, by the time this comes out, Myles' quick-fire questions with Alex Cairns will also be on the channel, which is hilarious, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was you buzzing you got to ask him some questions?
Yeah.
What players do you want? Tell him down the camera.
Next, I want Calmendra.
Okay.
Don't think. Then I'll have Lund.
Yeah.
Monday.
Lunda. Then I'll have Tilt.
Yeah.
Man like Tilt.
Are we just going to work our way through the squad?
Well,
till
can we
we've
just
done
talk
Yeah.
about Tilt's brother?
them all? Yeah.
Big shouts to his brother.
Yeah, shouts to Tilt, his brother. The game finished yesterday and all the players are signing T-shirts and boots and stuff like that. And someone assumed Tilt's brother was Tilt. He wasn't even young either, was he? He was
No, he's about
17 or something.
What, his brother?
No, the lad who asked for the signature.
Nah, he was about 40.
Was it?
Nah, he was about 18 and 19 or something like that.
He walked over and went, "Can you sign me boot, Tilty?" And he went, "I'm not Tilty, I'm his brother, but I'll sign it if you want." And the lad went, "What then? Sign it." So he signed a football boot, didn't it?
His mates were laughing at
Miles
it.
missed all that because Miles was literally emptying out the
Yeah,
entire
'cause what
Salford
we got
dressing
here?
room. Got Garbett's
We've
boots.
got many of that. They won't let me have one, which is snide.
Pat set.
Now your dog will whip it apart in one
Now
go.
look, he's got a full set here, right? So if you've got two, why
Yeah,
can't I have one?
no. As soon as the dog gets it, as soon as the dog sees it, they'll be jumping on it.
Nah, I put my
ripping it
dog
to
in the
pieces.
boots, right? He can walk around like a little player.
Do you know what the bad thing is? So
What?
that won't even happen. Right, what'll happen is Samir will be in his house on his own, just walking around like the slippers in football
Mate,
boots.
they're size 3s or something. I'm size 12.
Size 9 actually.
Right, yeah, no.
But boys, end of the season. Salford finished 20th in the table.
Ooh.
Wasn't a great campaign, was it?
Compared to last season, no.
Not from that Stockport got first.
Stockport went up. Well done to Stockport. Well done to Mansfield.
don't give well done to
Wrexham.
Stockport.
We've got it.
Well played to
Well-
Wrexham because they've done back-to-back promotions, but Stockport can do one. I'm
Yeah.
still in a mood about their owners.
Why? Oh, because they celebrated.
Oh, they were doing my head in that day.
I think they've got every right to. But, you know, who am I to judge?
Yeah, that's like saying our owners in Stockport and that.
Yeah, they
Then
do.
some-
Scholes and Giggsy and that do sit in with the fans on the away games, so they celebrate when a goal goes in. So, it's just, you know, it's one of them. But yeah, season has come to an end.
Yeah, I'm sad to see that because
I
I
know.
enjoyed our little Saturdays.
It's going to be long, innit, Miles?
When's the next? Well, friendly basically.
Well, it'll be a couple of weeks break now.
Wait, in the tournament?
No, it's not like your age. Where
That's
they'll
FIFA.
go-
That's FIFA when
It's only
Salford go to a Spanish stadium and it's packed with 70,000 fans wearing Salford tops. Never happened in real life. There's 7 of us.
I thought it did.
No. So what'll happen now is Salford will have a break. They'll all go on holiday. They'll all go and do the thing, and then they'll come back and they'll have a pre-season, which is where we'll have the friendlies.
Wait, can I tell you something?
Yep.
Callum, can you come to my final?
You want Callum Hendry to come to your cup final,
Or any Salford player.
but primarily Callum.
Yeah, or Kev.
Or Cairns.
Anyone.
Speaking of which, man of his words.
Yeah.
I don't think we're getting Elliot Watt,
Why?
You know why.
Should we just talk about it before we go into... Or should we do the season first?
Yeah, let's do the season first. Then
Okay.
Let's not get to the Smith and Elliot Watt
Right.
more.
Well, the season...
Spoiler.
Season didn't go...
Spoiler.
Season didn't go as well as planned.
No.
Obviously, we finished 20th after the great campaign last year, getting... we got to the playoffs almost. It felt like we was in sniffing distance of League One. But this year, we was in sniffing distance of the Vanarama. I said this on the Alex Cairns podcast, regardless of the results and that.
He just calls Alex, by the way. Now.
But yeah, he's Alex. And I'll give you a shout later. Yeah, I think this season is quite a fond one, regardless of results, just because it's the first proper season we've all been Salford fans. So it's one that you'll remember regardless of
100%.
being, we didn't go up. I thought we'd go up this year, but I said on the first episode, didn't I, that we're tipped favourites for promotion, and we...
You don't think it's us?
And we were for relegation instead.
We was looking at it at one point,
What do you reckon the difference is? Because obviously you followed Salford more than I have prior to this season. What's different between this season and last season? Why have we kind of fell off so hard?
Couldn't tell you, mate.
No,
Injuries, I think, is a big one.
Yeah.
We've had so many injuries. Because we didn't lose... we lost Torre.
And he was captain, wasn't
Yeah, we lost 1 or 2 players, but
Easton.
Yeah, we managed to keep the core
Wait.
squad. Yeah,
You know, I just realised.
go on.
Torre's captain, he left us.
Yeah.
Elliot Watt's captain, and he might leave us.
You want to talk about Elliot Watt, don't you?
Yeah, so lad.
Well, right, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a good campaign last year. I thought we managed to retain most of the key players. We brought in Tilter, brought in Garbett, brought in Declan John, signed Cairns on a permanent deal. Who else did we bring in this season? Junior Luambo, Kelly and Myles come into the first team. Dan Chesters has come in. So we brought in some good talent. Jez Davis, we're not seen yet though on the pitch. But it's I don't know why the season went the way it did. Injuries have got a massive part.
I suppose, obviously, we lost Neil Wood at the end, halfway through the seasons. There's obviously turbulence there. I remember a few...
It couldn't get any more turbulent, could it, at that point?
No, I remember a few months ago, there was a press release put out that Salford were looking for external investors. So maybe behind the scenes that we don't know about, maybe there's just like some uncertainty behind close. I don't know. Maybe the dressing room seems like it sounded like Alex Cairns. I nearly called him Alex.
The players look like they all get on with
That's
it.
what I mean. They seem like a good group of
I think
lads.
just on the extra investment thing, I went to that fans forum and that was brought up.
Yeah.
And Nicky Butt said, look, this is the 10th year they've been in charge of the club. None of the class of 92 that are involved have ever got a plan of leaving the club. They're all staying. All they've said is to get to the next level. They've done 10 years and they've took it as far as they financially can sort of stretch on. Now bringing someone else in could
Why
hopefully
don't Gary
get them
Neville
over
sell
the
the hotel?
I don't know. Gary Neville's rich and I don't need another hotel.
Is he even still a part of the club? Or is
He's a shareholder. That's what Nicky Butt was saying. None of them are giving up the shares. None of them are walking away.
Yeah.
They've all said, and Gary Neville said it in an interview recently, he puts money into Salford expecting to lose that. He's not doing Salford to make money. So what they've said is they're looking for extra investment to sell a couple shares each. So if it brings an extra 50, 60 million for the club,
Can they try?
take it to the next level.
Can they try and get names on the back of the shirt?
What in the club shop?
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be a revenue earner, wouldn't it? Goalkeeper shirts. Sell goalkeeper shirts. That's a big one.
Yeah.
You want the goalkeeper shirt all season, didn't you?
Yeah.
Got one now.
But yeah, no, I think the class of 92 know what they're doing. I think someone with a bit of extra cash to pump in, along with, Beckham, Giggs, Scholes, Neville's. But Rooney's not the class of 92. That'd be a
No, I meant to say to you, we need Rooney.
We need Rooney. Sign Rooney on a 3-year deal. Up front next Callum Hendry.
I thought he used to be a manager.
Yeah, he did. Was too busy playing for Girth and Turf now, isn't he?
Talking about our mate.
I was. But no, I think, bringing some finances in will be good. I don't know what's gone wrong. I think injuries was a massive one. Because the team we finished the season with last year, in the playoffs, went into this season.
Has there been any changing coaches?
No, not really. Apart from Neil Wood, obviously midway through the season.
But I mean, when he left the post, I'm not going to say if it was sacking or not because
it was. You got sacked.
Sorry, man, I was just trying to look after you. But when he got like swerved, did his like coaching staff get swerved? Because I've seen a lot of them still there.
Yeah, they're not. I think they're all still there. They might have one or two, but the noticeable ones like are still there as far as I can see.
Do you reckon this season is because of how prolific Smith's been? Like, and he's been scoring loads and doing mint. Do you reckon we've just started employing hoofball? We did that last season with him. I don't know. I think let's go to the start of the season. We had Shep, who's a good player, injured. Samir Ashley. He was training yesterday, so that's looking good. He might be there next season.
No. He said he'll be back hopefully next season.
So that's good. But we lost
Malin.
Stevie Malin straight away.
Theo
was injured at the start of the season.
Ashley.
Samir Ashley got injured after 4 games and not been back. Callum Entry was out for 3 months. Elliot Watt started the season injured. He came back in at the Notts County game. Like, we've had so many, even Garbett was out at one point. Like, everybody seems to have had, and not just like little niggles, it's been like 3 or 4 week injuries, big ones as well.
Smith has been out.
Smith, to be fair to him, for his age, he's put in 40 games.
Been having like a little, recently he's had like a little bandage on his hand.
Yeah.
I wonder what that's about.
It's because he's been getting thrown around the dugout.
Yeah, he does get UFC'd every time he gets the ball, doesn't he?
Yeah, just on Smith. Smith won Players Player of the Year and Supporters Player of the Year yesterday. Finished there.
Oh yeah, you know what? I started a standing ovation for him yesterday. I'm sure it was me that started it. He got subbed off, right? And in my head, I thought, I think he's leaving. Well, we all thought, we spoke about
it before.
Because he got made captain and, he's getting on and he's done loads for this club. But anyway, so I'm thinking, we're all thinking this is probably his last game. Gets subbed off. Back of my head, I'm going, this is your moment, Sam. This is it. You're going to do something mad at this stadium. So I stood up and I just went... And then everyone in the stadium stood up. Right? I started that.
See, he says this, but the way I viewed it was Matt Smith was walking off the pitch, and then the entire stadium stood up.
Because I started it.
And then Sam was probably the first one on our line.
No, I started.
Which stood up. But it was a nice moment, that. It was a nice sign-off for him.
Yeah, he waved goodbye to the crowd, and that's telling, isn't it?
You can tell he's going because he was made captain for a start. Elliot Watt played as well. And then when his number was brought up on the board, all the players straight away went over, was hugging him, high-fiving him. Even the Harrogate team was coming over, hugging him. Yeah.
I was too busy standing up, creating
moments.
Yeah.
Everyone was clapping him.
And then, goal disallowed.
I know that. The stadium went mad when that ball went back in there.
How did it sound?
He was offside. But
when?
Cairns, not Cairns, sorry, Matt Smith, and when he went and sat on the bench, he was emotional. I said to you, it looks like he's crying on the bench.
Yeah, I nearly started crying.
Yeah, and Samir did start crying. But then, going to the awards after the game.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good send-off, that. If it's a send-off.
Amazing, yeah.
Because shouts to all the South Stand lads. Is it the South Stand? Have I got it right?
No, it's West Stand, but we'll go. Carry on.
Yeah, so it's a good send-off, that, if it is a send-off. Shouts to all the lads in the standing areas who come up and basically the backbone of our support, because they sing where we sit. It'd be weird to sing where we sit, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
It's the players' family and stuff and all that.
Yeah, and obviously the CEOs of the other clubs, gimps. But yeah, so they were sorry.
It's alright.
Yeah, so they were all, so Nicky Butt's come on, he's about to do this Players Player of the Year. And all the younger lads who are, like, as I said, the most vocal fans singing Matt Smith, hello, and it was beautiful. Some old woman pushed me out of the way, which is fair dues.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Go on. I was listening to you. Saw it.
I just don't know if I should mention that old woman. She's probably.
You're dead to us.
She's probably like been there since 1940. The club was. The Lion was based on her going like that.
To be fair,
the original badge.
She was singing her head off her when Matt Smith.
I swear down, like, she seemed like a lovely lady, but she had her phone out taking a video of the speech and full on barged me out of the way. And I'm a 6'1" guy. I'm a pretty big dude, hefty. This is a little woman who basically manhandled me.
Just went nope.
And when someone just pushed you out of the way, usually you'd expect them to look at you and go, "Oh, sorry, love." Straight on, dead eyed. She was focused on goal. At that point, she'd beaten her, not only physically, but also mentally and spiritually. So I had to say, do you know, remember how awkward it was? Because she'd like, comes right through me. I've had to like take 6 steps back. You're like 3 meters away from me. I'm stood there on my own like that. Going,
He looked at me.
Like that.
He looked at me and just went, I'm going to go outside.
I'm going to shoot, is what I said. I'm going to shoot off.
But no, it was a nice
Yeah.
moment. Everyone burst out into Matt Smith's song. It felt like when he was on stage with the microphone, he was about to say he's retiring. Because he tried to say something and then got emotional, and then the crowd took the silence away from him, and then he just said thank you for everything and walked off. Like,
yeah, it was nice. It was nice though. And obviously, like the club mentioned, the club announcer said that he has started this new business venture that he's doing. So maybe he's done a lot for the game. Now he's just gonna just focus on a new project. And but this is all speculation. We don't know.
Do you think he'll be Ben Foster and retire 3 times?
I hope he does. I hope he signs. I'd like to see Matt Smith for one more season, but if not,
I wish him the best.
Yeah, all the
we
best
know
whatever you do,
Maps has confirmed he's leaving the club. He put on Instagram before the game, last dance in a Salford shirt, and I'm sad to see him go. But he
Great servant to the club.
To be fair, he looks very good for his age. I look well older than him, and he's 3 years older than me.
Yeah, no, it's a shame. There's a few players. So Matt Smith, obviously, nothing's been confirmed or announced, but it looks like he's gone, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mariappa, obviously.
I spoke. Did I tell you I spoke to him?
Did you? What did you say?
When everyone was mithering all the players.
Check how excited he is.
Yeah, when I say everyone was mithering the players, you did well. But he obviously got out of the swarm, and then I think he came over to someone, and I went, thanks, Maps, mate. That was it.
Thanks, Maps.
And he looked, and I said, wish you the best in the future.
You know what'd be funny? If his post just meant this is the last dance this season in a Salford shirt, and you've got emotional. I was like, thanks for everything, Maps.
Oh, don't say that, because now that actually could be the case.
Yeah, it could be like.
And I'll see him.
No, you might be the reason he left.
Yeah, look, he's a weird guy, man. Baby reindeer, he's following the Salford players.
Still don't watch that.
But no, Maps, whatever you decide to do as well next, mate. Thank you for everything you've done in a Salford shirt as well. I've got a soft spot for Maps.
I have.
He always gives everything in a 100
He's a
shirt.
grafter.
In a 100 shirt, in a Salford shirt. Same with Matt Smith. We were saying when we was chatting to a few fans in the bar before the game, like Matt Smith has played over 40 games this season, and towards the back end, around 70 minutes, it did look like his engine was burning out a little bit, but he would still pop up and give us a goal every single time, whatever. So, whatever you do next, Matt, if it is at Salford next season for one more year, buzzing.
Just don't go Stockport, lad.
Nah, don't think he's going to go.
Do you think Elliott's going?
Oh, you know what? It'd be hanging if they went to Altrincham.
No.
They might be coming up, aren't they?
Yeah.
If we lost any, because at my work, I don't disclose what I do outside of this.
All the fans.
Wait.
No worries, cheers, pal.
Well, if you say wait, you've got to come in with something important now. That's your alley-oop.
What happens if Altrincham going up?
Potentially in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
they're in the
No,
playoffs.
if they're going up and Matt Smith goes to them, but what happens if he scores an hat-trick against us?
We'll be all crying, go on.
Yeah. But yeah, at the work that I do outside of this, one of the big bosses, he's an Altrincham fan.
Yeah.
And if any of we've had a few of our loanees, Dakers went on loan there. But if they got promoted to our league, I'd never hear the end of it. There's 2 lads there that support Altrincham. I've already had it off one of the lads that supports Barrow.
Yeah.
But he's been gracious. He's been alright. The Wickham lad's alright as well. But yeah, Old T, if they do come up, fair play to him. David De Gea might sign for
He's a
him.
good away day.
Do you reckon De Gea's going to go to Old T?
Oh, is he?
Why is he training there then?
It's an empty stadium.
You know, it's 20 quid a game, a ticket for Altrincham. That's expensive for like a lower league team, isn't it?
Salford have got the lowest ticket in the league, haven't they?
Yeah, we've got good prices, and
If
used
it-
to have good food, got rid of the
Nicky Butt
sauces.
actually said at the fan forum they'd love to make them cheaper, but they can't by league rulings.
Oh,
That's
really?
the cheapest. Because
Wait.
they were saying they'd love to do like ticket and a pie for like X amount and stuff, but
Oh,
they
I'd
can't
be
do
there.
it, yeah. I know you'd be there.
No, wait, is it £1
For what?
tickets?
Some games are £1 for a kid, yeah. For a kid, not for an adult.
But how much for a kid is it?
It varies game by game, I think. I don't know, you've got an adult season ticket.
I was just about to say, Dad spent millions.
Yeah. But anyway, let's just go back to the season. So, yeah, whatever you do next, Matt,
Wish you the best.
wish you the best.
Thank you.
And same with Maps as well. But yeah, the season, what's been your favourite moment, Sam?
My favourite moment, winning penalty against Leeds.
Yeah.
And then lifting up little man here and then never hearing the end of it, that he hates it. So I had a great time. You went airborne. I was into that. That was fun. That was my highlight, massively.
What was yours, Myles?
When he's against Leeds.
Winning against Leeds.
Yeah.
What was your personal favourite moment? Because I know you've had a few, haven't you? Like, you said Alex Cairns was one of your favourite moments.
And
Yeah, play
yesterday with a
Cairns.
picture with Hendry with his boot.
Yeah. Working for the club.
Yeah.
To be fair, you've had a better season than most people.
And most players.
And most players, yeah.
No more players.
So you've worked for the club this season. You did a match day experience for him.
Yeah.
You've been on the pitch and took two penalty shootout twice.
Had a race with Cater.
Had a race with Katie on the pitch.
Talked to the players on the bench.
Talked to the players on the bench.
Came out with Cairns.
Yep, came out with Cairns.
Mackland's come up to the end of the game and said, "You're our little mascot," and then Salford put it on their Instagram story.
You've got Elliot Watt's shirt. You've got Alex Cairns' shirt. You've interviewed Alex Cairns.
You got 4 pair of boots.
You got
and
4 pairs of boots.
Won't give me one, snide.
So you've not had you've had a great year.
Yesterday went to the clubhouse, got a new hoodie.
Yeah, and then all get. I mean, this has been happening all season. So shouts to everyone that does come over to us. But yesterday, the amount of times you got recognised was unreal. Like, basically, if you would have had a pair of boots in your hand, someone would have gone, "Myles, can I have your boots?"
Do you know what would be mad if someone asked Myles for like his shoe? Can I have his shoe, lad? I can't be that.
Maybe your dunks, they were expensive then. Give him Sam's. No, but palm them off then, sorry. What else you up to? But no, yeah, you've had a great season, mate.
Yeah.
So what was your best overall moment?
Crew
game, that was a top game, that wasn't it? When they scored the offside goal.
Oh, yeah.
And no, you weren't to the Crew game, is that why?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good game as well, though, wasn't it? They scored offside and we swung it over the top, Elliot Watt. And who was it who scored? Was it Watson?
I can't remember.
Yeah, 3-2, top game. I'm going to say my favourite game was obviously Leeds. But the Wrexham win at home was great.
That was after me being on Disney Plus, which
Yeah.
is out 2nd of May. Next series, you'll see my head and a few of the other lads at Salford.
But you've not seen the edit yet, so you don't know.
Yo, imagine if they cut me out. I've been plugging it as well for ages.
Have you? I've imagined they actually cut you out, Paul.
You know what? Mate, honestly, it's my biggest fear because I've told so many people about it at my undisclosed work that I do.
No.
I was like, oh, what? Wait until it comes out, you'll see me.
What about
No, if they cut me out, that is so deep. You know, imagine if they don't cut me out. But like,
you're in it, but you just...
Nah, yeah, I'm not, because obviously we're sat like on a table talking. But then, you'll see me go, and then they cut shot. So I'm just about to go, and then they change shot. Oh, I'll be fuming, mate.
So yeah, we'll all pay attention for Samir's episode on Welcome to Wrexham, which...
They made me out to look silly.
They might do. I mean, you're an opposite fan. You're not part of Wrexham, are you?
I thought they were my boys.
No, Sandy's done you dirty.
Oh, Sandy's a good lad. I'm going to WhatsApp him in a bit and say, yo, where are we at with the edit?
Then you'll WhatsApp him when it's out and go, why wasn't he in the edit? And then
contact's not available. Alright, you blocked me, cheers.
But no, I think, yeah, for me...
In fact, no, that's my highlight.
What?
Being potentially on... I have to say potentially now.
You don't know.
Being potentially on Welcome to Wrexham.
So your highlight is representing Salford Football Club.
Potentially.
Wait,
This would be funny if like 3 weeks down the line and I have been cut out and I'm watching this back now. Yo, I was speaking to Callum Morton and his Tesla, and me being a proper boring old man who doesn't know what to say to me, went, so how you liking the Tesla? Well, you know, while he was chatting to you, getting your boot side, I was like, the Tesla.
What did he say?
How are you liking the Tesla? He went, yeah, it's alright. And then as Garbett was walking past, he's opened his boot and ran off as being a prankster, and I was like, your boot's open.
Your little glass.
Oh yeah, grass.
Surprised Myles wasn't in the boot taking the boots out.
wait. Salford, do I still work for you?
Oh, ask him.
Do I still work for your media?
You want to do another match day experience
Yes,
for Instagram, don't you?
Please.
Oh.
Can I have the new people?
Cue the sad music, please. Stare at him. See that lens there? You tell him.
Who's the new media staff, and not the ones who replaces
Jake and Cater.
Yeah. Tell them that I work for the media staff, and then they'll get me a media day experience.
You enjoyed that media day, didn't you?
Yeah, and they've crushed it.
You've crushed your dreams. You've crushed the dreams of an 8-year-old boy.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll get through it together.
I think Billy the Lions had a word and said, yo, he megged me twice, he's never coming back.
What do you mean? You work for Generation Red Media?
Man? Why are you trying to swerve us?
Yeah, sort of sack us off already.
This is unofficial fan content.
We're almost official. We just need a badge at some point. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
verified?
Wow, one of the little media vests on match days. We'll film some content.
Official content
Yeah,
person.
I've got a few ideas for content for next season. So Will, I'm going to drop you a message. I think Myles needs to do work experience with the kit man. Will.
Yeah.
That'd be good, wouldn't it? Would you graft for a day?
What
though?
about the groundsman though? I reckon that'd be
The
fun.
groundsman, yeah. I want to do a series called work experience.
We saw the groundsman in the bar, didn't we, yesterday? And
Yeah.
I said, go and get your signature.
Why? I don't think if I had a signature, it would just be like some grass.
What, he signs everything with just blades of grass?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Hey, it's a unique way to do it, isn't it?
But my second favourite moment is potentially being on the next season of Welcome to Wrexham representing Salford.
Hope for
Yeah,
potential.
'cause we,
Got you out.
yeah, you know what? They might just edit me out, and it'll be one of those where I'm about to say some crappy one line. I go, and then they just cut scene. Or because they made us eat breakfast. Imagine if they eliminate all of my screen time.
Just as you eating.
Me scanning a big sausage bar with onions dripping down my face and wiping like ketchup on me like Henry VIII. Be winded about it.
But you could be though, because obviously we're the opposite fans.
Oh, imagine if they put like some music behind me and eating.
There's loads of gravy dripping down there.
And then they cut back to using clips from the podcast going, do you like me jumper? Then I'm just eating got
Just
onions on the air. Like, oh, get the ketchup. Like, they've got so much content to, yeah, but hopefully if they do put me in it, I think that'll be top.
Upset to say this, but it felt like it was also Elliot Watt's
Yeah.
time at
Because
Salford.
why else was he there? I know he's the captain
of the
yeah,
club. But
But
yeah,
there's been like loads of little. If you're like an Instagrammer like freak like me, I've found many clues, like Daddy's last game. That's upsetting. I saw
Yeah.
that on Instagram.
and let's be honest. As much,
Fair play. I think he's probably going to be in a higher league.
yeah, I was just gonna say, let's be honest. Like as much as we love
He's
Elliot
been
Watt,
so good.
he's our favourite player. He's obviously your
Preston Perlo.
Calabenry.
That's what they call him, isn't it? Preston Perlo.
But yeah, I think he's it just felt like he was done. Not done with Salford, but obviously I think he's gonna get.
He's only young. Is he 23, 24?
Something like 24, I think. I think he's gonna get a move to League One.
I think he might even be Championship.
Maybe.
Because that Wickham, I know Wickham aren't Championship, are they? I can't remember.
Might be. I'm not too
But
sure.
the lad that I work with, my undisclosed work, not only fans, he's a Wickham fan, and there's been talk amongst the Wickham fans that they're interested in signing him.
Yeah, I know Stockport was potentially interested in.
I'm not happy.
Stockport are in
Mate.
League One.
Wrexham, if you go to Wrexham, fair play. They got back-to-back promotions. They've got Bolton, and I was on Disney for them. Yeah. But if he goes to Wrexham, alhamdulillah, I wish you the best. Don't know why I said that. Shouts to me dad in Morocco, peach. But I don't know where that random Arabic came from. It's legit Arabic though, so sound. But, if he goes to Stockport, mate, I'll be wounded. I will be wounded. It's kind of bait as well. Like when he's like saying thanks for the season. It's not been the best, but he was giving his captain's speech, which was a good speech. I think the fans started shouting, sign the contract, where are you going to be with us next year? And then he gave that answer that every football player kind of gives. He goes, nah, we don't really know at the minute.
But I'll just say on Elliot Watt, I think if he does leave,
Wishing the
saying
best.
on Matt Smith, like wishing the best. He's been nothing but supportive in the podcast. He's always shown love. When Myles' team got to the playoffs, he sent a message and said, "Good luck." Like he's always been class with you, Elliot Watt, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And if he does leave, hopefully Salford drop an announcement saying he's staying. But Salford, if he stays, I want you to make. I'm just going to give a bit of media knowledge here. If it was me, I'd use the clip from Wolf of Wall Street where he goes, "I'm not leaving. I'm going nowhere." He needs to put that Elliot Watt said on it, yeah, and then we all buzz off it. But yeah, no, if by the way, if you don't know what we're laughing at because I've had to make the cut, just know I had to make the cut. We'd be cancelled. No, but yeah, fair enough. If Elliot Watt does leave, it'd be a shame, by the way, because Calabenry's staying on for another season, which is great news. But it'd be a shame not to see him. I think if he does go Stockport, it's not great, but because they're in League One,
I was going to say, Bon voyage, mate.
He gave everything for Salford in a Salford shirt last couple of years.
As soon as he got that armband, I think he just transformed the way he played.
It was unreal last year. He had the injury this year at the start of the season.
Yeah,
but I've said on the podcast all along, like the second he came back, we was a different team. And I spoke to some fans this year that said, "Oh, he wasn't as good as last year," and that, but I think he's been phenomenal.
And that goal that he scored this year from a corner.
The Wrexham, it was against Wrexham, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I missed it.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was class. And Elliot, if he does move on, yeah, thanks for all the support with it.
Thank you,
with
brother.
the podcast as well.
Next thing you know, goes United.
But we spoke about favourite moments. My personal favourite moment, I'd say, was either Wrexham at home, just because
I don't know.
the feel-good vibe was, obviously you wasn't there at the game, but everyone was buzzing. That's the first
I
time.
think that's why everyone was buzzing, because he wasn't there.
Yeah, that's true. There was no hooliganism at the stadium.
Oh wait, no, Louis there?
I don't know. But it was that game where we'd come off a bad few losses,
Yeah.
and then we played amazing against Wrexham. And when we was walking out, I remember the steward literally turned around and went, "Finally nice to see everyone walking out with a smile." And it felt like that at the end of it, didn't it? But obviously, game-wise, Leeds, the penalty shootout was one of the best games of football I've seen. Peterborough, penalty shootout. Me and you was at Peterborough. That was unreal, wasn't it? We should have gone through, but another story for another day. But getting to see Man United under 21s, Kobe Mainu, Willy Comboalos, like we've seen a lot of players at the Peninsula this year, and also, even though we got absolutely battered, we got to see Burnley playing their Premier League side.
Yeah, Company's massive head.
Yeah, Company's big head.
Can't be doing with Company. No offence, lads. Ever since, got beef.
Obviously, Neil Wood was removed from his position after the Tranmere game, which was a terrible game, wasn't it? But Carl Robinson coming in has changed. By the way, we bumped into Carl Robinson, didn't we, when we was doing the Cairns interview?
Oh, did you know?
Yeah, we had a little chinwag.
Yeah.
Carl, and he brought...
the one I wasn't there. Sound.
Our Carl, and he brought over Alex Bruce and Simon Wales. And
What's your worst moment?
My worst moment for Salford? You know what I'm going to say? The worst moment for me, I don't know if you all agree with this, you weren't there, Sam, was Accrington away. And that was because the fans and the players...
Is that where they started arguing with each other?
Garbett was arguing with a couple of the fans.
I don't like that.
But to be fair to him, he was getting abused all game. Mariappa was getting abused all game. But that was the only game this season where it felt like it was sour. The relationship was sour.
Right.
But the next game, I think the thing is, we mentioned this on the podcast. I don't know if I kept it in the edit to Cairns. We was talking about the Accrington game, and it was more frustration from everybody rather than, abuse. Do you know what I mean? It was fans frustrated, players were frustrated.
Like the Rashford situation.
Yeah, and it's just got to this point now where it was like, it spilled over. But the good thing with Salford is when we have been beat 4 or 5-0, they've walked off and everyone still claps and cheers the players on.
Wait, what's your worst moment?
My worst moment, two.
Falling downstairs.
Falling down the stairs and you and your little mate laughing your heads off. And even his dad was laughing. I was like, oh, nice one, pal, not helping me up.
Kelly and I going, oh.
He didn't say that, right? He gave me a look of derision, which was like that. But I think, so yeah, falling down the stairs was horrific.
And then not being I can.
That old man helped me up and said, God bless your soul, old man.
Trying to start the chant with the referee.
Yeah, you wear your brother's shorts.
You wear your brother's shorts.
Yeah. But, I made all up for it when I started the standing ovation, so...
Yeah. Yes, Tilty, bro.
Yes,
did it again yesterday.
Wait.
Slapped his chest that time, though.
Yeah, good chest. Wow.
It was a good chest.
Rick flared me then.
My worst moment is it is my worst moment, but besides like the other part, the moment like when the offside goal, like when all the Cruz fans started all that.
Yeah, when he started throwing stuff on the pitch and stuff.
Yeah, it's grim though.
Yeah, that's not nice to watch at football matches.
The silly buggers.
But the thing is, Myles, you know what happened?
What?
Elliot Watt put the ball down, booted it over, and Watson tapped it in, and we scored, didn't we? So throw that on the pitch, you rats. But yeah, no, I mean, even though the results haven't been great this year, there's not many bad personal moments. It's more results could have been better, but we go again this season.
I think that's attributed to the club, like the community of the club and the culture of the club.
Yeah.
It's like when I talk to people outside of this, like, and I tell them about the podcast that we do, me occasionally. A lot of people have the wrong idea of Salford because obviously Salford historically has had a high crime rate and some proper characters.
Like you,
obviously, Myles, big man. But people get an assumption that, and I suppose away fans probably think it as well. They think, oh,
but they want to come and beat Salford because of the owners.
Yeah, well, there's that. But I think Salford's got a rough reputation on it.
Yeah.
And you'd think. But it doesn't feel rough when you're at the crowds, when you're at the games. The crowd aren't rough, everyone's dead sound. I think, so.
Yeah. Just on that,
I
want to say, you're the same, Myles. Obviously, we get recognised more and more at the games now because of the podcast. But just on that, shouts to everyone that does show support, because there's genuine support that comes up and like, oh, love the podcast. And it does feel, even though we've only been going for a year, we're sort of part of that community, especially in our stand where we sit now.
Yeah.
Like, we get to chatting to people. Shouts to Jake and his dad as well. Like, you know, we get these people that we actually talk to every time we go, and the amount of support you get. Like, yesterday, you didn't get the boy's name, did you? But there was a lad that was saying he was a fan of the podcast.
Kept getting your fist bumps. I kept seeing him like,
we were talking about whose shirts they're going to get. And yeah, shouts to, by the way, just before I forget the podcast, shouts to Ola, who plays for the Dean's Football Club. Your coach came over, shouts to Jack. Your coach came over and said one of my lads is a massive fan of the podcast, but he'll be nervous to say anything to you. So yeah, shouts to you, Ola. Hopefully,
good lad, Ola.
Let us know when we see you at a game, mate. We'll come and say hi with you.
Might get a rare high five.
But yeah, boys, curtains have come down at the end of the game. Myles, you walked away with a haul of Salford goodies, didn't you? We've already been through what you've got, but Garbutt's boots.
Hey, I'm the one who got the most of all of them.
Yeah, to be fair, you did get the most. There's some people there who like literally had like a Luton van that was driving away from the event.
Flip-flops.
Yeah, flip-flops.
No. They had about 15 things right in the hammer.
I know even the assistant coach was giving out his boots, wasn't he?
Yeah. But you walked away, Myles. Garbutt's boots, Callum Hendry's boot, Dan Chester's boot, Alex Kearns' shirt, and you got Elliot Watt's shirt a couple of weeks ago, didn't you?
Where even is that?
But just on that, mate, when you was Myles separated from me and you, didn't he? You went straight to the dressing room area and you stayed there. Me and Samir were a little bit back, just chatting to players as they were coming out. Shouts to Lundy as well, who came over and had a little chat, said he wants to come on the podcast. So before
I kind of forced him, said, you're coming on the podcast.
Forced his hand a little bit.
And he was like, I don't want to, and I went, you're gonna.
Yeah.
And then his wife looked at him, she's like, you're gonna. And then that never happened.
No, shouts to Lundy. So hopefully we're doing an episode. By the way, I'm hoping Lundy signs another year at least, because I've got a soft spot for Lundy.
And I'm fairly sure. I think
he'll stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Wait,
word on the streets is he's gonna stay.
Wait, he's contracted up.
Yeah, the players out of contract this season is Elliot Watt, Matt Smith, Theo Vassell, Matty Lund, Kelly Amai, I think. I'm not too sure on Shep. I think Shep might be up. Stevie Mallon, maybe. But then obviously we've lost Ethan Ingram. Shouts to Ethan Ingram. I thought he had a great campaign this season.
I had a little word of you as well, didn't
Nice.
Yeah, we had a little chat.
Wait, are you sure?
Not happy about Alex Kearns' shirt, fashion sense.
Are you sure he's not gonna fully sign? Are you sure?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
He's just on loan at the
Wait,
minute.
does he go back at the summer?
No, he's done now. We'll go back to West Brom, and hopefully, I'd love to see him in a Salford shirt next season.
I think he had a class game yesterday.
Yeah, if it doesn't happen, I think he can play at a higher level. Ethan Ingram, he's still young, and you know he's
worth
a good
400k
player.
on FIFA.
There you go, 400k is not a cheap number to be after.
Chester's is 525 grand.
Is there? Dan Chester's has gone back to West Ham.
How much is Callum?
Ooh, Callum's near 800.
Yeah. Who else has gone? Declan John gone back to Bolton.
But word on the street is he doesn't get on with
I think his contract's up at Bolton, isn't it?
Well, that's what I mean. So if he's a free agent, we might be able to get him.
Yeah.
So we'll
Same
see.
with Ethan Ingram. I think Ethan Ingram's contract's up at West Brom, so I'd like to see both of them back at Salford next year. But yeah, Matty Lund, for me, I think if we can keep him, word on the street is he's potentially staying.
Potentially staying.
And he has said he would like to come on the podcast, so we are going to chase you down, Matty Lund. Don't go anywhere because we know where you are.
Wait, what?
We don't really. I'm just going to at you on Twitter. Message you on Twitter.
Nah, we've got Salford
He's
people.
obviously just eating a shepherd's pie right
Yeah,
now.
just eat shepherd's pie. Hey, London, we're making great shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie.
He goes to Shepherd's and have shepherd's pie.
And it's a pie made by a shepherd.
No,
It's shepherd.
Leave Shepherd.
Do you reckon that's what his job was before football? He just used to herd sheep.
Yeah, Shep.
Shepherd, sheep herd. That's like the word. Oh, see, I've started again. The reason for the word shepherd, because it's a sheep herder. Shepherd, sheep herd. Don't know why I did that. I feel small.
I want.
Don't know what's going on. End of the season blues. But Myles, who would you like to come on the podcast?
Next, I want Callum.
Yep.
Chase down Linda.
Yep.
Then, actually, I probably want Kelly.
Kelly might be a great guest.
It'd be awkward for me because I was already. I've tried to start two chants in
Yeah,
front
just
of
don't
him.
start a chant when he walks
So-
into it.
It's one of our own.
Or a slow clap. You did that with him as well.
No, that's what I'll do when he walks us through.
The thing is, Samir's big issue is he starts a chant, yeah, but he doesn't commit to it. So he'll go,
Got no heart.
He's one of... And then go, no, joined in, but it's well done that. You got to commit to it. But no, what's your predictions for next season? I'll tell you what, we'll go through him. So Samir, we'll start with you. Predictions for next season. I want where is Salford going to finish.
Yep.
I want which players are going to get retained.
Yep.
And I want the name of one player you'd love Salford to sign realistically.
Right, I think we'll finish 15th.
Okay.
So an improvement,
Yeah.
but I think the competition's getting better and better.
Okay.
I think we're going to retain Lund.
Yeah.
Hopefully Lund will stay. A player that I'd like to sign, I don't know if it's feasibly possible because he might retire, but imagine if Johnny Evans finishes contract at United.
Yeah.
And he's a free agent, still lives in the area,
Yeah.
bit bored at the weekends.
Fancies a kickabout.
Fancies a kickabout, get him in there with tilt,
Yeah.
changes everything, mate.
Nice.
And then we still finished 15th, yeah.
Which players don't you think will retain?
Nothing.
Yeah, I think obviously we spoke about Matt Smith, we spoke about Watt. For some reason, I don't know why, I've got a feeling Theo's going to leave.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a case of the contract's not offered, or I think he might have an offer elsewhere. I just don't know. I just got a feeling that he might go. He might stay. I'd like him to stay because I think he's a top player. But if he does leave, we need to get a new defender because we've got one. If he leaves,
we've got one
tilt on his own like that. Try and get past me.
To be fair, he'd do a job on his own tilt.
Yeah, he'll just clean everyone out.
Nice. So who did you chat to there? Obviously, you had a good chat with Calamendra.
Yeah, Theo.
Got a good photo, didn't we?
Do you still get starstruck with Calamendra now?
What?
Do you still get wow when you see him, or are you just like boys now?
Oh. Let Calm answer that.
All right.
Oh, right. Balls in your court, Callum.
So wait, if Elliot Watt does leave Salford, he might be looking for a new best friend.
Ooh.
Are you going to be Callum's bestie? Yeah.
The Myles and Callum show.
He'll try. He'll try.
Yes, and he'll try.
Yeah, Callum, will come my house for 8 beers. You'll have 8 beers, I'll have 18. And we'll just see how we get
Play
on.
WWE.
Yo, 2K24. Smashing it, bro. But I'll get rid of the dog for the night so you don't even bother you.
But yeah, so prediction, just going to Myles. Predictions for next season. What players are we keeping? What players are leaving? And who would you like Salford to sign?
Which one will do first?
Where do you think Salford will finish next year?
I think we'll have a good, decent playoff, you know.
Good, decent playoff run. Love it. Touch me down, Jay. Say it. No, you said 15. To me now. Go on.
I think we'll play against Barrow.
No, we were going to play against. We're going to play against 2014, Myles.
Barrow might be going up. So.
Yeah. No, they didn't get in the playoffs, Barrow.
Oh, did
they lost on the last day.
Yeah.
Drew on the last day. Sorry, go on. So, playoff run.
Yeah.
Who's leaving?
Leaving, I think, Smith, Theo.
Yeah.
Max has already been retired.
Yeah.
I think we're going to keep Watt, you know.
DR.
Oh, I'd love that if it
Yes,
happens.
lad.
See that what? He's told you now.
And then,
One player you'd love Salford to sign realistically, not Mbappe.
I would say Longstaff or Cameron.
Cameron.
Who's Cameron?
Brannigan.
But, to be fair, Macaulay Longstaff to replace Matt Smith would be unreal.
Is that a like-for-like replacement, Jack?
No, Macaulay Longstaff's he's just an out-and-out goal-scoring striker. He's unreal. I'd love him at Salford. Cameron Brannigan, I would love if Watt does leave as well. Perfect. I don't know if he'd come down to League Two, but he's from Salford. Worked with Carl Robinson before at Oxford.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
So I'd love Cameron. If you fancy coming back to the sunny Salford, mate, I'll get you a full moon takeaway, and we'll have a chat. But if you want to come, it'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So you're saying Cameron Brannigan and
Longstaff.
Macaulay Longstaff.
Yeah.
Good one. I'm going to be a bit more optimistic because Samir's just basically set us up for a 15th place position.
Hey, the
Maybe
rebuild
off-season.
takes time. Rebuilds take
We're
time.
not
Look at Ten
rebuilding.
Hag.
We tripped and stumbled. We're going back next season. I'm saying 4th. Salford having a playoff
Oh,
run.
mate,
And we're going to
absolutely.
go up. Us three are going to go to Wembley. For
Wembley.
the playoff final.
Wembley.
The famous I was going to say famous Man United then. We're the famous Salford City. We're off to Wembley. We're going to Wembley playoffs. We're going to win and go to League One.
Wait, we better
Deluded, but I love it.
be sitting out front.
We'll set the pitch.
Sit on the goalpost.
At Salford, if we could say that.
I did promise Myles if we got to Wembley, he could pitch invade. So
But
there's
you
your
can't.
chance.
Mate, there's pure like 94 security guards in one.
So for me, yeah, I think we're gonna have a good playoff run next year. I think with Carl Robinson, this is his proper first pre-season. If we manage to retain the squad, but the thing with loads of contracts being up is it could be a full rebuild in the summer, and Carl can sign players he wants to sign. Junior Wamba is going to come in and have more games. Kelly and Myles had a full season of professional football under his belt. So I think we're going to be in a really good position, especially if he gets us playing like that block of 5 or 6 games where we was unbeaten. I think we'll have a really good run. Players, we're going to lose. I think we're going to lose. I think Matt Smith's going to retire. I think that'll be announced quite soon. Maps has already gone. I can see Stevie Mallon going if his contract's up just because of the injuries he's had, which is unfortunate because I think he's a class player. Who else is up? I think Kelly and I will sign a new deal. Theo. Yeah, I think Theo might move on.
Shep.
I'd like him to stay. Shep, I think, again, with injuries, I think Shep might move on. I like Shep as well. It would be a shame if he leaves.
Elliot.
And Elliot, what? You know what, Myles?
If he stays, that'll be like it's like a WrestleMania moment, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone thinks he's gonna go. You just hear the Undertaker, dong,
Right.
and Elliot was in the middle of the pitch there, long trench coat and a cowboy hat.
Mate, I'd buzz my head off. I do think.
Yo, you gotta do a photograph shot for that now. Put the sound effect in.
Keywords, Abby. Right, I'll let him get himself together.
He will be standing behind no flat ready to take
Not
down.
Carl Robinson as the Rock, and then Elliot Watt as the Undertaker.
Nah, it'll be Kearns getting the cam band back and he's buzzing like that. You see, boom. Turn around, what's that?
Jolt slam. But no, I think my heart was about to say Elliot Watt's going to stay, but my head's saying I think he's going to. I think he'll go and play up at League One level minimum.
Yeah.
And I'll be gutted because I've got to find a new player. Favourite player anyway.
He's my favourite, the Preston Burlow.
Callum.
Oh, I love Callum, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, gotta love Calamendra.
I love his intensity. He was pure Aggie on the pitch yesterday.
he was
But
really
I like
good
it though.
today.
Yo, can we just talk about that Folds yesterday?
Yeah.
So, Endry's boot came off.
Yeah.
And then Fold
Kicked it off the pitch.
kicked it. That wowed me right. I never shout anything to players, and you know this, because I hate it when people do it.
Yeah.
But I did shout something at that
He called him
player.
a win it.
I didn't want to say the
He's
words.
35 years old and he shouted,
Number 20.
Oh,
I didn't know his name.
yeah.
I said, 23, you'll win it, mate. Then I apologised to Myles. I went, sorry, mate.
so when he said it, Foles looked at him and went, oh.
Nah, he didn't. He looked at me and was like, yo, he's big in. And then he didn't. He changed
You get
position.
annoyed
Did
at
you
the little
know?
things you don't, you?
Yeah.
I like that kicking the boot off the pitch.
Now, wow, me right up.
That's why he's done it. He's done it to wind Calamendra up and getting booked. I like that. Play dirty, boys. But yo, just what I say from me, it's been a fantastic season with you two.
Yeah.
Muppets.
Wait, who do you want to
Pinkies.
sign? Who do you want to sign? Wait,
Don't do that like Pinky.
Who don't want to sign? Good question. I think you had 2 great ones. Cameron Brandon going to be great. Macaulay Longstaff.
What,
great.
Goldrick
I'd like
to replace Smith if he
he's
leaves.
getting on a bit with the Goldrick. I'd rather us go.
We just had Smith, who's 50.
Yeah, but I don't want
what about Dali Alley?
Deli Alley out of contract.
Is it Jesse Lingard?
Jesse Lingard.
Yo, Ravel Morrison. Basically just United players. Get Phil Jonesy out.
I'm going to say Macaulay Longstaff, Myles.
Get the air back.
Yeah. Oh, imagine.
I'm going to say Macaulay Longstaff to replace Matt Smith up front.
Wait, why don't we
I
actually
don't know
get
if
the
he'd
hair?
come to Salford because he's had a great season. He's had a great time at Notts County, but Notts County changed managers, and they suffered off the back of it. They fell down the league pretty quickly.
And we've got the best podcast in the league. So
Wait.
We could interview
Why
Macaulay
can't we
Longstaff.
actually sign De Gea? He's on free agent. He's
do you know how much De Gea's weekly wage would be more than our stadium costs?
Do you want me to put a word in? I'll ring our David. And
Yeah, you can't see it on the camera, but there is a signed De Gea top up there. I'm going to...
Gifted to me, by the way.
just before we wrap, I just want to say, being your best friend for a number of years now, and seeing a young lad living so many people's dreams, like what you're living now, Myles, the way... What worries, pal?
One sec, let him get it out.
What I was going to say is, before you interrupted me when I was nearly starting crying, is what you've been able to do with the players and with the club this season, you basically live in so many kids' dreams, and it's a privilege to watch you do it, and I'm very proud of you, and you've took it all in your stride and you're laughing in my face, so yeah, thanks for that.
Oh, wait, Dad, who's your best friend?
No worries, mate. Cheers.
Who's your best friend?
Who's your best mate?
Who's your best mate?
Alex Cairns.
Oh, so he's not my best mate. This is a double burn. A double burn.
No, mate, honestly, it's been mint. It's been mint getting the podcast going. We've actually enjoyed this, haven't we? Going to the games has been mint, like looking forward to the games, but coming back and talking to you two has been fantastic.
Hashtag bring back gravy.
Nah, you know I've got. I've got.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Samir's my best mate for
It's either Doolin or Shotty. I was here through everything.
I'll edit that out. But yeah, boys, it's been a great season.
Yeah.
Looking forward to doing it all again next year. By the way, the season's finished, but we're not going to finish the podcast. We'll talk about transfers coming in. Hopefully, we'll get a couple player interviews while they've got some downtime through the season.
I might do like a sub playlist within the channel of me talking about my Song of Ice and Fire Game of Thrones miniatures that I've been painting.
We'll set a separate YouTube channel up for that, and we won't release or have any attachment to it at all. But yeah, go subscribe to it. But boys, it's been a beaut. It's been a beaut. Make sure you subscribe, drop us a like. Anyone got anything you want to sign off with?
Yeah.
No, not yet. I've got one.
What?
Matt Smith again. Ole.
Matt Smith again.
Matt Smith again.
Matt Smith again. Away.
One more time.
Matt Smith again. Away. Matt Smith again.
Matt Smith again.
Matt Smith again. Away.
He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Kelly and I is one of our own.
If you don't know any more songs, that was his maximum capacity.
Well, I know one more.
Yip Yap Stam is a big Dutch man.
What?
That's a classic.
Make sure you subscribe and leave a comment below.
I've got one more song.
What are you doing? It's not my song, this. Are you going to call?
Ghostbusters. That's Salford City. To check if I still work for him.
We need to think of a player that rhymes.
Is this a representation of your media career with Salford, the Ghostbusters?
Is there a football player who rhymes with Ghostbusters?
Busters.
Wait,
Wait, Busters. No.
After rhyme, you just say the song and then you go, whoever's name it is.
Matt Smith! Doesn't work, does it? It's gotta be like Joe.
You're gonna call Junior Yoamba.
Who are you gonna call?
Conor McElhaney.
Shawty on the